other players who got roughed up was Alexei Zhitnik, the fine defenseman in L.A. There's even been a junior player getting roughed up, Sam. So this is very serious stuff. On the other side, the players won't talk about it much to the authorities, and that's creating a problem for them to do something about it with these, whatever they are that are involved with the players.
Those are the fear tactics involved.
Absolutely.
Here's a chance for Nemchinov. He scores! Sergei Nemchinov gives the Rangers a 1-0 lead. Terrific effort by Nemchinov on a 4-on-4 situation.
All the way up the ice, starting with Zubov. The Rangers make it work. Mike Keenan goes with Zubov and Leach as a defensive pairing with 4-on-4 action. And there you see Zubov moving the puck to Gartner. Now watch Nemchinov with that long, beautiful stride. Shield off his check, Niedermeyer. Go right around Brodeur, and it's 1-0 Rangers. The big first goal of the game, and it comes in the second period. What a wonderful play all the way up the ice.
Zubov and Gartner will get the assist. The Rangers take the 1-0 lead. Each game in this series thus far, the Devils have only scored 1 goal. Long shot by Claude Lemieux, stopped by Healy. 4-1 in Halifax, 3-1 at the Meadowlands, 2-1 at the Garden. Here comes Gartner moving in, and an offside was whistled on the play. Nemchinov with his 11th, Gartner and Zubov. The assist at 124.
9 of the 11 goals for Sergei Nemchinov at even strength. Beautiful pass through the middle. See Niedermeyer reaching. Nemchinov used his reach, his left leg, to shield off Niedermeyer, then right around Brodeur, who for the first time in this game committed a little bit ahead of anybody else. 4-game winners. There's Larmer, there's Gartner, there's Tikkanen, and there's Messier, who all have 3-game winners. Nemchinov leads that pack.
Skating 4 aside, Rangers get Graves back in 25 seconds, and we'll have a power play for 34 seconds. Bernie Nichols with the puck. McLean going after it. Leach has him lined up. Tikkanen reaches in for the puck. Now Zubov takes over. Graves back in 10 seconds. Zubov, the pass tipped. Rolls into the corner. Tikkanen and Fetisov tied up. Fetisov kicks it ahead. Out comes Bernie Nichols. Jason Smith. Rangers have the extra man on now. Smith checked by Zubov. McLean tied up by Leach. Larmer has the puck. Rangers with a man advantage for 25 seconds. Adam Graves moving in on Bernie Nichols. Graves, sharp angle shot goes wide. Around the boards, Leach has it. Looking for the late man at Zubov. He turns. Down low, Tikkanen. His pass in front, score! Steve Larmer! It's a power play goal! And the Rangers lead 2-0. A brilliant pass from Tikkanen.
So, Sam, there was a couple of them. The original shot went wide by Brodeur. The puck was kept in by Leach. Now, Leach just led Zubov with that little pass there, which in turn helped set up the whole power play. Look at that. That's where the goaltender's got to use a stick. Brodeur didn't react quick enough. See, Leach, just a lead pass. Zubov skates into it. Now everybody can get set up. Graves in front draws the attention of Stevens. Stevens is hoping the goaltender will block the pass if it gets across, but he didn't. He went right to Larmer, and the Rangers strike twice quickly.
Mike Keenan says he likes Tikkanen and Larmer together. He liked the way they played in Washington. He planned to use them a lot together tonight, and they have cashed in with the power play goal. And the Rangers have a 2-0 lead. Here's Zelapukin with a great effort, then it was knocked away. The shot carries wide, Namonti's got the puck. Larmer's 8th, his second power play goal. Tikkanen and Zubov assisting at .250. 2 goals in a span of 1 minute 26 seconds. 1 a 4-on-4 and 1 a 5-on-4. Rangers' 44th power play goal. The puck knocked away from Tony Amonte. Bill Guerin has it for the Devils. Ahead for Zelapukin, he's tied up. Leach ties up Guerin, and Graves takes the puck. For Sergei Zubov, 2 assists in the game. Now give him 33 points, and he is 5th in the NHL amongst defensemen. Icing is whistled against the Rangers. Sergei Zubov, 2 assists, 33 points. We'll be right back.
What time is it? It's time to grow up with Sesame Street Live. It's time for the best in big entertainment, fabulous fun, and your best friends live on stage. It's time to see what your favorite Sesame Street friends want to be when they grow up. What time is it? It's time to see Sesame Street Live's When I Grow Up. Hurry, you know how time flies.
When I Grow Up, now through January 9th at the Paramount. Tickets available at the Garden box office and Ticketmaster. Call 212-307-7171.
When you watch TV, everyone wants a good seat.
Yes, Mr. Oates.
But when you're crowded, things can get a little out of control. Nobody Beats the Whiz has a better idea. The civilized way to watch TV. With a Panasonic Super Flat TV, every seat is a great seat. And the flat screen picture will blow your mind. So get civilized. Pick up a Panasonic Super Flat TV. On sale at Nobody Beats the Whiz.
Pretty good numbers for Sergei Zubov, and this is second year in the NHL. Look at the point total, surpassing all of last year. And McInnes is first with 39. Brian Leetch second with 38. Ray Bourque with 36 is third. Gary Galley with 35 is fourth. And then Sergei Zubov fifth with 33.
You know, Leetch doesn't get a point either on those 2 goals. He would have gotten a 3rd assist on the last one. Leetch is still on the ice. He's been on the ice over 3.5 straight minutes. With a television timeout helped him on this play so he can stay out there.
Graves, Hudson, and Amonte on for the Rangers. We lead 2-0. Putting 2 goals together in a span of a minute, 26 seconds. By Nemchinov and Larmer. Bukaboom sends it in. Brodeur stops the puck, moves it around the boards. Graves bumping with Carpenter. Hudson in the corner, checked by Niedermeyer. Keeps it alive, looking, feeds Graves. Quick shot is a save by Brodeur. Good play by Hudson. Got taken down. Fans roaring. Stewart was looking right at it. Play continues. And the Devils move out with the puck. Yaroslav Modry brings it across. Lays it down the boards. It was blocked and cleared out by Tony Amonte. Alexei Kovalov racing for it. Ahead of him is Scott Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer still with the puck. Hounded by Kovalov. This is Corey Millen coming in with speed on Zubov. Zubov ties him up nicely. And the Rangers take the puck away. Nemchinov brings it out. Gets around Claude Lemieux. Gets knocked down by Mike Peluso. Gartner brings the puck in. Plays it across all the way through. Claude Lemieux's got it. Out for Slava Fetisov. On to Mike Peluso. Healy out. Zubov moved it. Comes out in front. Gartner is there. Was bumped by Randy McKay. And the Devils control. Jason Smith has it. Taken back by Zubov. 14:45 to go in the second. Rangers leading 2-0. Jason Smith. All the way around off the stick of Glenn Healy. Gartner has it. Now Sergei Zubov. He sees Kovalov open, just a little too far for him.
Well, Kovalov stopped skating. I don't think Kovalov thought that Zubov could get the puck to him.
Zubov's shot is blocked by Smith. Tikkanen comes on, gets to the puck, dropped it off, cleared out by Richer. John McClain has it back for the Devils. A lead to Bernie Nichols. Nichols drops it for Richer, back for Nichols. Nichols behind the net. Healy got a stick on it, and then diving across, the net was knocked off. We have an update. Something's going on in the Islander game. Tell us about it, Bob.
Sam, late second period, 3 of the Sabres European players team up. Svoboda with the pass to Alexander Mogilny. Hextall saves, but Yuri Kivilev scores on the rebound at 17-17, tied 3-3. Back to you.
Thanks, Bob. Buffalo Sabres. Rangers will be in Buffalo on Friday night. I don't think I want to be there, John. It was like 20 below wind chill factor today in Buffalo.
It wasn't much warmer here. What's the difference? When it gets cold, what's the difference between 15, 20, 25? Last shift, 440. Oh, baby.
The difference is 3 sets of long underwear instead of 1.
I don't want to be there. It's New Year's Eve. But we'll be home early.
Friday night in Buffalo after Wednesday night in St. Louis. Hope you'll join us for those games. Rangers back home next Monday night. Florida Panthers, January the 3rd. Here comes Tikkanen. Center's back. Larmer's got the puck. Larmer checked by Richer. Nichols looking for it. Scott Stevens has it. Met by Karpovtsev. He was able to clear the zone. And back for it is Jay Wells. All over him is McLean. Wells moves it. It's blocked by Nichols. Richer has it. He's checked by Greg Gilbert. Wells has it again. And this time finds an open man. Esa Tikkanen plays it wide of the net. Ken Danico checked by Gilbert. Nichols is tied up along the boards. Tikkanen is there. Danico knocked down Gilbert hard. Tikkanen was wrestled down by Nichols. Gilbert comes away with the puck. Leach has it. Long shot tipped wide. Played by Stevens. Cleared out by Zelepukin. McLean stopped by Leach. Danico moves in. And he gets hit by Mike Hartman, who may be on for the first time in the game. I believe it's his first shift.
Right. I agree. 10 shots thus far for the Devils, and we're nearing the midpoint of the game.
Olczyk, long shot is a save by Brodeur. Olczyk with Kosar and Hartman. Earlier, Olczyk was on, Kosar was on, but Hartman did not make an appearance. I believe Hudson might have been the wing on that last shift. Kosar checking Niedermeyer. Lemieux is tied up. Kosar finds Olczyk, moves in the backhander and hit Kosar, who was skating in front. And it's cleared out. Lemieux with a lead intended for Zelepukin. This will be an icing. And it'll bring it back deep in the Devil's zone. Little bump. Olczyk and Zelepukin. 12:13 to go in the second. Rangers have a 2-0 lead. Nice pass. Score! Mark Messier!
Hi, I'm Mark Messier of the New York Rangers. From everyone at MSG Network and the New York Rangers, we wish everybody happy holidays.
Let's go Rangers! Let's go Rangers!
Adam Gray scores!
Let's go Rangers!
Mark Messier!
Let's go Rangers!
Tony Amonte!
Let's go Rangers!
Zubov score! Rebound, another save! Steve Larmer!
Let's go Rangers!
Brian Leach!
Let's go Rangers!
Mike Gartner!
Let's go Rangers!
Playing hard! Tikkanen! He scores!
Georgia Tech battles Temple, and Fairleigh Dickinson takes on St. John's in the semis of the Chemical Bank ECAC Holiday Festival, live from the Garden. Monday beginning at 7 here on MSG Network.
Basketball takes over the Garden this week. College basketball, the ECAC Holiday Festival, Monday and Wednesday. Tomorrow night it begins with Georgia Tech taking on Temple. St. John's against Fairleigh Dickinson. You can see it right here on MSG Network beginning at 7 o'clock. Wednesday night, the third place game and the championship game. MSG Network, the best in the game. Tuesday and Thursday, the Knicks are in action. And we will be on the road Wednesday night in St. Louis, Friday night in Buffalo. Guerin plays it into the Rangers zone. Mike Hudson sends it out. Nice pass to Amonte from Graves. Amonte moves in one-on-one on Niedermeyer. Scott Niedermeyer certainly playing well defensively for the Devils. He said that was his primary purpose coming into the season, to improve his defensive play. He's certainly done that. Bukaboom's got the puck. Amonte. Amonte moves in on Modry. Amonte cuts in front. And the puck slid off his stick. Centers for Graves. Say he scores! Adam Graves. His third scoring chance, and this one went through. Martin Brodeur. It's 3-0 Rangers.
And how about the leg work by Tony Amonte? Look at him here. Nobody open. It's a 3-on-3. So Amonte drives to the net. Now it opens up. All three Devils go by the net. Graves moves back to get away from his check, and right through the wickets, it's 3-0 Rangers. Rangers made something happen. They came back to their zone, broke up the Devils' rush, then headed up the ice 3-on-3, and Tony Amonte's speed opened everything up.
And the man who will not get an assist, as he didn't on the previous two, is Brian Leach, who broke up the rush and helped make that play happen. Adam Graves, a team-leading 23rd goal. Go ahead, John.
Tells you about Brian Leach and how much he means to this team. without looking at the agate in the morning and seeing the goals and assists. He means a lot to this team defensively, too.
Kovalov for Nemchinov, he scores! 4-0 Rangers. What a period. In a span of 8 minutes and 55 seconds, the Rangers have scored 4 goals. 2 goals, these last 2 in 16 seconds.
The Devils will make a goaltending change. Chris Terreri comes off the bench. 2 games ago for the Devils, he was pulled against the Hartford Whalers. The Rangers twice in this game have struck for back-to-back goals. And it starts with defense, and it goes to offense. There's the defense that's been taken care of. Now it's an offensive rush. Kovalov and Nemchinov have been a perfect marriage. Nemchinov drives to the net. One-handed shot. As McKay tried to tie him up, watch Kovalov make the perfect pass, but Nemchinov one hand. Beautiful. His left arm was tied up, so he let go of the stick with his left arm and put it through this young man's legs.
Martin Brodeur, who was lifted in the game against Boston December 15th after giving up 3 in the first period, is lifted here at 8:55 of the second. After Nemchinov gets his second goal of the game, Sergei Zubov gets his 3rd assist of the game. And the Rangers have a 4-0 lead. And the puck lifted into the Devils bench by Randy McKay. Graves with his 23rd from Amonte and Bukaboom at 8:39. 16 seconds later, Nemchinov's 2nd of the game, 12th of the season from Kovalov and Zubov at 8:55. Chris Terreri comes in. His last game, as John mentioned, a start in Hartford. He gave up 3 goals on 10 shots and was lifted after the first period. And he did not get the loss in that game. Peter Sidorkovich came in that one and got a loss. As the Whalers went on to win 6-3 in that game.
We're 55 minutes away from the midpoint as Tikkanen yaps with Bernie Nichols. But remember this. Yes, the Rangers have 4 goals, but they've only given up 10 shots thus far in the game. That's how good they've been defensively to set up their offense. They're penalty killing. The Devils have had 3 power plays, 3 full power plays, and they still have only combined for 10 shots.
2 full ones, the second one cut short on the penalty.
Right.
John and I were at practice this morning talking with Mike Keenan about the Rangers offense, and it hadn't scored all that much. Was he concerned about it? He said no, because he felt the offense would come as long as the Rangers took care of the defensive portion of things, and they've done just that tonight.
The last 3 games against Washington, the Caps had 20 shots. Against Florida, they only had 20 shots. Against Ottawa, 25 shots. In Detroit, they gave up more, but it was less than 30. So the key is, in my opinion, it's not what you get, it's what you give up. And the Rangers aren't giving up much. Therefore, it's not necessary to get it. But when they get it, it's a bonus. And you're seeing it here.
Big lead for the Rangers. Bukaboom. Healy steers it ahead. Nichols all over Bukaboom, trying to take it away. Bukaboom plays it into the corner. Gilbert tries to clear. It was blocked. Ran into Danico. Danico went down. Larmer trying to clear it. Nichols takes it away. Centers. It was off a skate. It's loose. Larmer gets to it and clears the zone.
Hard-working shift for Bernie Nichols, who's trying to get himself back into shape. He missed 9 games due to a knee injury, and you say he's hustling here. He's forechecking. He's got to get himself into game shape.
Leach is pressured by Nichols. Gilbert has it, waits, finds an opening, and finds Tikkanen. Tikkanen and Larmer bring it in. Tikkanen, backhander, save Terreri. Played by Larmer, on goal, and Terreri made the save. Tikkanen's back pass, cleared aside by Lemieux to Zalapukin. Zalapukin gets it back to Lemieux. Broken up by Leach. Outlet to Kovalov. Kovalov moves in on Modry. Spin around, and a shot, and a save by Terreri. What a move by Kovalov. He brings people out of their seats. Devils move in. Centered, stopped by Healy. Lowe moves it around near side. 9:20 to go on the second. Rangers lead 4-0. Kept in by Modry at the line. In front, taken away from Dowd by Zubov. 3-on-2. Kovalov across the line. Dropped to Zubov. It's a 4-on-2. And played into the corner. Kovalov tied up by Niedermeyer. Hard hit as he rode him into the boards. Dowd has it. Dowd brings it in. Back pass, Elipukin. Now Dowd. Centered in front, and the shot by Guerin was blocked by Kovalov. Long pass for Gartner. It's a two-line pass. Two-line pass will bring it back. With 8:51 to go in the second, the Rangers have a 4-0 lead.
He was the greatest scorer ever to wear the Ranger uniform, Rod Gilbert. For 18 seasons, Rod ruled the New York Ice. He is the Rangers' all-time leading scorer, a Hall of Famer, and most recently, an honorary captain of the 1994 All-Star Weekend at Madison Square Garden. Now, for a limited time only, you can own a rare collector's item from Rod's legendary career. This signed, exact reproduction of Rod Gilbert's number 7 lace-neck jersey can be yours for only $295. The same number 7 that hangs in the Garden can hang in your home. Call now and receive a signed 1994 All-Star puck absolutely free, a collector's dream. To order by credit card, check, or money order, call 1-800-850-0777. That's 1-800-850-0777. 1-800-850-0777. 25% of net proceeds to benefit the MS Society.
Let's try and watch and see if Mike Keenan continues with his matchups and if Jacques Lemaire shortens his bench to try and get some scoring. There's still 7:35 left here in the second period. The Devils have had very little offense.
The pressure here from Olczyk, Hartman, and Koser. Stevens. Hartman carried Danico into the collision with Scott Stevens. Danico with the puck. And Bobby Carpenter sends it ahead and hit Tom Chorsky, and then he's hit by Hartman. Hartman getting a chance to play with Mark Messier out of the lineup. Stevens for Chorsky off his skate, and Leach takes over. Lead for Olczyk. Coming in, Olczyk with some room. He shoots, he scores! 5-0 Rangers. Explosion for the New York Rangers here in the second period.
What a shot. What a shot. And the Olczyk stayed wide. The puck got moved up the ice by Brian Leach. And Olczyk skated into the puck and just snapped it right over the shoulder of Chris Terreri, who moved out but got into the low crouch. Brian Leach had the puck. He waited, and just dumped the puck ahead of Olczyk. So now it's a 2-on-1. And you see Stevens struggling to get back to make it a 2-on-2 over the corner of the shoulder. And it's 5-0. And that was against the checking line in the #1 defensive unit for New Jersey.
Most goals scored for the Rangers in a period this season. They had scored 4 October the 15th at Buffalo. 5 here in the second period against the Devils. 6:40 remaining. Olczyk from Leach at 13:01, and finally Brian Leach gets in the score column. He's been one of the best players on the ice for the Rangers tonight.
Could be some frustration. You never know with the Devils here, being down 5-0. Nichols has been moved to center ice in place of Corey Millen now with McKay and Peluso. And Olczyk with a big smile. He had a great Christmas, he said, with his kids. His kids love Christmas. And when the kids love it, the parents do. And here's Olczyk. He's looking to see does anybody open. He's got that long reach. Just snapped it. There's a goal scorer's goal right there.
He was flying in practice this morning.
Wasn't he? Yeah.
He scored several goals. They were playing 3-on-3, 4-on-4, and he was flying. Say, well, the other guys said they weren't in shape after their travels. They went out of town. I was ready. I stayed home.
Greg Gilbert's on the ice. He scored a hat trick this morning in practice. That was big news.
5-0 Rangers, 3-on-2. Larmer across with Karpovtsev and Gilbert. Centered for Gilbert, just missed. He was checked by Niedermeyer. John McClain across for Yaroslav Modry. Dumped in by Corey Millen. Jay Wells sends it around to Greg Gilbert. Hit a crack in the boards. Richer sends it back to Niedermeyer for the long shot. Score!
Now, one of these days, that crack in the boards is going to cost somebody a big goal in a big game. And it's right where the Emmy is on MetLife at the Zamboni entrance. The puck was going around the boards and it carried him back in front. And it sends everybody out of whack. And the puck went up high as the fans now rise to cheer the Rangers and Glenn Haley finally beaten. as he's been on a hot streak. Nice round of applause for a good guy. The puck goes around here, and you see the Rangers, Gilbert was waiting for it. Instead it went right back to Richer. And it's an instant set of offense. And there's the redirection. It may have gone off of Corey Millen in through Glenn Healy's legs. But one day, that crack is going to cost one team or another a big goal in an important game.
Certainly hope not. But anyway, there's fair warning. There's Fetisov sliding it across. Scott Niedermayer gets credit for the goal, though it seemed to be redirected. Maybe it hit off Jay Wells. The puck went all the way down, and icing is whistled against the Rangers. 5:40 remaining. Chris Ferraro in attendance, watching his future team, the Rangers.
Hi, I'm John Stark. Happy holidays from MSG Network and the New York Knicks.
January rings in a new year of great sports action on MSG Network. The New York Rangers are looking good and trying to keep things rolling. They take on the St. Louis Blues, Gretzky and the Kings, plus Mario and the Pittsburgh Penguins. The New York Knicks take it to the hoop against some of the NBA's best. They battle Shaq and the Magic, the Seattle Supersonics, plus Clyde Drexler and the Portland Trailblazers. Stay tuned after most Knick and Ranger home games and catch some of the biggest stars in sports and showbiz. Mike Francesa and Jennifer Smith host live from the play-by-play. College basketball comes your way with more fast break action. You'll see Temple, UMass, Kansas, and Missouri, plus 4 more big St. John's games. Stay on top of all the latest Jets news with features and highlights on the Nobody Beats the Wiz Jets Journal. Today's hard-hitting sports issues are the topic every month as Bob Page hosts Page One. Plus, you can always catch the scores and stories every night with MSG Sports Desk. Start the new year off with a jam with all the great January action on MSG Network, the best in the game.
It's time for the MCS Cannon great teamwork play. We take you back to the Rangers' 4th goal.
Nemchinov, Kovalov, Zubov, all 3 of them involved. The Rangers started to roll. That's a beautiful rush up the ice. They broke the play up, headed up ice as a team, and they've looked like a great team here in the second period.
And MCS and Cannon, that's a great team as well. One a good reason to buy the other. Great save by Healy, and another one off Stefan Richer. Millen checked in the corner by Kevin Lowe. Good pressure from the Devils. After they score the goal to get on the board, breaking the Rangers' string of 5 in a row, Niedermayer from Richer at 13:50. Richer with 2 chances in front. And Healy, really an important save for him and the Rangers. Here comes Richer again, moving around low. Stays with it. Checked by Kovalov, centered, intercepted by Zubov.
It's almost human nature that a team gets up like that and their level of concentration drops. But for the Rangers, they've tried so hard to be good with their goals against. They've got to try as a team to collectively keep their focus with a big lead. You never know. A lot of time remaining.
Graves winds up. Long shot, stick save to Rary. Puck bounces down. Cleared out by Stevens to McLean. Healy gloves it. Around for Leach, past him. Chorsky gets to it. Graves checks him. Leach takes it back. Almonte lost control. Niedermayer has it. 4:20 to go in the second. Rangers leading 5-1. Modry sends it in. Carpenter checked by Hudson. Shot by Chorsky. Scores!
And Glenn Healy doesn't know it went in, but it definitely did. There's no doubt that that was a goal. The Devils are climbing right back into it. And the Rangers' focus has to get refocused as the Devils continue to try to work and maybe get their level up. The Rangers' level drops, and all of a sudden it's 5-2.
Chorsky ripped that shot.
That definitely went off of Glenn Healy's, I think, the goal stick off the inside of it. And then there's a nice little chip play by Carpenter. There's the shot. And it definitely went in. You can see it's well inside. The webbing's moving. Healy may have thought it hit the goalpost. He continued to work on it. I believe it went off the inside of his goal stick. Yeah, and then right back inside the net. Chorsky scores. It's 5-2. And not such a comfortable lead.
And Lemieux still looking for it, trying to put it in again. 5-2 as the Devils answer back with 2. Just under 4 minutes to go in the second period. Chorsky from Carpenter at 15:53. Devils with 2 goals in a little over 2 minutes to try to climb back into it. Larmer to Karpovtsev. And an offside is whistled against the Rangers.
7 goals.
Team showing some character here.
7 goals in a period with the 2 good defensive teams like this. Well, one thing about the Devil players and talking about Lemaire, they fully respect Lemaire and Larry Robinson and Jacques Lemaire, the goaltending coach. They said they have a great game plan in place. This is a very well-prepared hockey team for every game. The players say that if they follow a game plan, they'll play. If they don't follow it, they don't play.
Jason Smith going back for the puck. Takes it from Terrari. 3:25 to go in the second. Good hit by Tikkanen on Nichols, but the Devils able to move down. Peluso chases Zubov. Larmer's got the puck, and he finds Tikkanen. Smith trying to get back. Tikkanen moves in. Good play by Jason Smith. Has it back, quickly moves it to Peluso. Across Randy McKay. McKay drops it. Smith shoots, and it's blocked by Kevin Lowe. Yaroslav Modry also gets an assist on the goal by Tom Chorsky. So it reads Chorsky is 7th from Carpenter and Modry at 15:53. Terrari out to get the puck. Zelepukin back for it. 2:45 to go in the second period. Devils with 8 shots on goal. Steal by Gartner. Nemchinov played it back. Leach gets to it. His shot blocked by Danico. Players looking for it. Where is it?
Danico's got it up the right side of his hockey pants. It just drops out. The egg is hatched. Some few smiles there with the linesman. Danico, I don't think he's in the mood to smile with his team down 5-2, knowing the competitor that he is.
2:29 to go. As we mentioned, basketball at the Garden this week. The Knicks and the Nets. Nets beat the Knicks at the Meadowlands last week, 85-81. Tuesday night, it all begins with Knicks game night. Which follows Sports Desk at 7 o'clock. And then the Knicks and the Nets on MSG Network. The best in the game. Gartner with a steal. The backhander goes wide. Nemchinov with 2 goals plays it. Gartner hit by Danico. Kovalov checked by McLean. Keeps it going. Trying to ward off the check. Drops it off. Actually was checked by Dowd, not McLean. Gartner checked by Dowd. Danico gets it to Stevens. Now Zelepukin. Past Bill Guerin. Bukaboom gets it to Nemchinov, who's knocked down by Dowd. Guerin across. Leach broke it up. Stevens plays it toward the net. Bukaboom blocked it. Scramble in front, just missed by Guerin. Devils have really picked up the intensity of their play in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, I think the Rangers' skating level has dropped to the Devils' level as before.
Zelepukin deflected it wide.
Guerin and Zelepukin both missing wide open shots in this shift.
Guerin plays it on goal stick to side by Healy. Again, the Devils applying the pressure, working hard. Dowd, Guerin, and Zelepukin. Guerin, good hit. Bukaboom moves it for Kovalov. It's out of the zone. 1:20 to go in the second period. Kovalov takes it away from Niedermeyer, and it's taken back by Millen. Across to Stevens. 5-2, Rangers leading it with 1:10 to go in the second period. John McLean scores! And the Devils have scored 3 in a row. How about this game?
The last 6 quality shots have gone to the Devils. This was a rush up the ice that started way back in behind the Devils' goal. All the way up, and McLean just has full speed. Kevin Lowe's the screen. It's a blast right by Glenn Healy. The Rangers have settled down and dropped their level. McLean gains the blue line, nobody even close to him. The neutral zone checking by the Rangers has evaporated. It's gone. And they've got to pick that up, or the Devils will forecheck, show speed, and stick it in the net.
3 goals in 5 minutes and 2 seconds for the Devils. Less than a minute to go. I think the Rangers really need the break in the action here at the end of the period, because the Devils have really come on. It's suddenly a totally different game. It's 5-3 after the Rangers led 5-0. Hudson moves in. Hudson tries to center and was blocked.
That's why Keenan didn't use his timeout, Sam, because there's only a minute to go at the time of the last goal. If it was a middle of period, I think he would have called a timeout to try to get his team's level back up.
John McClain with a team-high 16th goal from Stevens and Millen at 18:52. Jacques Lemaire made one switch. He brought Millen up to the top line with Richer, and with McClain, he dropped Nichols down to the checking line with Randy McKay and Mike Peluso.
And the Devils have changed their game. They're a lot more forechecking, a lot more assertive forechecking, and the Rangers are backing up because of that. Then the Devils can use their speed through the neutral zone, and we saw that on the last rush. A fan might say it was a bad goal, and Healy may say that he should have had it. But McClain had full stride over the blue line, and he used Kevin Lowe, who was back another 6 feet as a screen. And when you have a great shooter like McClain with that full speed getting into the shot, it's like a laser beam going right on by him.
Following the second period, Bobby Carpenter will be Al Trotwig's guest live in the studio. Healy drops it off for Karpovtsev. Bob Page with another update at the MSG Sports Desk, and JD and I will look at second period highlights, and a lot of them. 8 goals scored here in the second period. 5 by the Rangers, 3 by the Devils. Lemieux getting involved with Jay Wells, and things settle down as the linesmen jump in quickly. While the Rangers exploded for 5 goals, took a 5-0 lead. The Devils have answered back. The first goal for the Devils has been changed to Corey Millen. Originally, it was Niedermayer's shot from the point. Millen redirected it. So Millen, Chorsky, and McClain scoring for the Devils to get them back in it. Rangers 5, Devils 3. Al with Bobby Carpenter when we come back.
Defense to offense real quick with the Rangers changing.
Underway, third period. Rangers with a 5-3 lead. Rangers scored the first 5, Devils the next 3. Scott Stevens on with Ken Danico, Claude Lemieux, Bobby Carpenter, and Tom Chorsky for the Devils. Tikkanen, Larmer, and Graves for the Rangers with Leach and Bukabo. Danico with the puck. Tipped ahead by Carpenter. He was grabbed by Bukabo to slow him down. Healy moves it around the boards. Shot by Stevens, knocked away by Healy. Bukabo moves it. Hit the referee, Paul Stewart. Larmer able to clear it out. Devils bring it back in, and Leach stops Claude Lemieux. Tikkanen's got it, winds up, hits Danico with the drive. And in comes Claude Lemieux against Kevin Lowe. Lowe with a good check. Jim Dowd along the boards, checked by Gartner. Gartner ties up Modry. Devils have the puck again. Dowd hopping by Tikkanen, but Lowe cleared the puck out. Taken back by Scott Niedermayer. Lowe has it for Gartner. Gartner has it taken away by Zalapukin. Bill Guerin comes in. Big drive and a glove save by Healy. Minute 17 gone by in the third. Al Trotwig is at ice side. Al, what do you see?
Referee Paul Stewart, Sam, is a rather enterprising young man. This is not the latest NHL puck. It's the latest rollerblading wheel called the breaker wheel. Those of you who rollerblade know it's difficult to stop. Well, this thing allows you to go like this, like a normal rollerblade wheel, but when you turn, other wheels kick into place, and you're actually able to stop just like you were wearing hockey skates. He's looking for investors. We like Paul Stewart. The number is 508-443-0565. How much can we count you for, Sam and JD?
I'm in.
I'm in, too.
I need it, Al.
Looks like
I need to stop. I can't stop.
I've got a few extra loonies around.
I bumped into a few telephone poles outside the house. 1843.
You know, it's supposed to work very, very good, and Paul Stewart's been working at this for a couple of years. It's patented and everything else. I wish him all the luck in the world.
He's a creative guy. He's always coming up with new things, new ideas.
Mike Hudson with Graves and Amante. Graves double shifting here. Modry moves it. And this is Jim Dowd, the New Jersey-born Devil, sending it in. Boom back for it, sends it around for Amante. Now Graves. Hudson trying to get to it. Amante picks it up, moving in on Modry. Amante check, falls down. It's knocked away by Terreri, almost carried in by Niedermayer.
I think Graves may have got that too, Sam. Very close to the loose puck in front.
Bill Guerin's got it. Guerin brings it out. Hudson is there. In the middle, Zalapukin. Trying to get a shot off, but a good check by Bookable, riding him hard in the boards. Rangers try to clear the zone, and they do. Niedermeyer has it. 2:15 gone by in the third. McLean bumped by Amonte as he was heading to the bench for a change.
Here comes this line that started to fly. Richer, Millen, and John McLean.
Around the boards for Gartner. Gartner, Nemchinov, and Kovalov on. Good check by Fetisov. Zubov has the puck. Gave it away. Jason Smith. Corey Millen was offside. Play stops. 17:21 to go in the third. We'll take a look at the second period scoring summary. Brought to you by your Tri-State GMC truck dealers. The strength of experience. 8 goals in the second. Nemchinov at 124, his 11th. Larmer, a power play goal at 250, his 8th. At 8:39, Graves is 23rd. 16 seconds later, Nemchinov's second of the game is 12th. 4-0 Rangers. Olczyk at 13:01 made it 5-0. Then the Devils mount the comeback. Millen is 10th from Niedermeyer and Richer at 13:50. Chorsky 7th at 15:53. McLean 16th at 18:53. Each team with 11 shots. Rangers 23, Devils 19 for the game.
Rangers defense had 6 shots on goal in the first period. The Rangers never scored a goal. The second period, the Rangers defense never had a shot. None. Yet the Rangers scored 5 goals. You figure it.
They made the passes, though.
Oh, they certainly did.
Zubov had 3 assists. Leach had an assist. Bukaboom had an assist. Wells has the puck. Out for Koser, who was knocked away. Koser, Olczyk, and Hartman on with Karpovtsev and Wells. Devils have Nichols with McKay and Peluso. Smith and Fetisov. Olczyk stopped in center. Rangers have to go back after the puck. Karpovtsev moves out up the middle. Olczyk deflects it ahead.
Some of the big boys on the ice. I should note there's only been 2 fighting.
Hartman, I think Hartman got to that puck first. The linesman whistled an icing. I thought Hartman got there first. But icing is the call. 16:34 to go in the third.
Hey fans, how about this special offer from Yankees Magazine? Every month you get player features, statistics, great color action photos, in-depth minor league reports, and much more. Subscribe now and receive 12 big issues at the special introductory price of just $14.97. Order by credit card, just call 1-800-9-YANKS-9 or just send a check or money order for $14.97 to this address.
It's the Dodge home stretch. Great year-end deals on every Dodge in stock. Like this Dodge Shadow with an airbag that definitely won't stretch your budget, thanks to 1,000 cash back. Or drive home a roomy Dodge Spirit that'll stretch your legs and your budget with 1,000 cash back. Plus, we'll also stretch your payments with no monthly payments on Shadow or Spirit till April. So get to the Dodge home stretch today.
Well, Mike Hartman went to the bench. The coach decided to keep him on. Did he beat Jason Smith to the puck here?
No doubt. Because we've already had a chance to look at the replay, to be honest. Watch his stick just get there ahead of Smith. But it was called icing. A mistake by the linesman.
Millen won the faceoff. Danico plays the puck around the boards to John McLean. He centers, and it was knocked away by Karpovtsev. Scott Stevens chases down. Terreri moves it. Stevens missed it. Got hit by Hartman. Hartman with a strong shift. Has the puck. Checked by Stevens. Moves it around the boards for Koser. Koser against Richer. Good check by Richer. Stevens hit by Hartman, who may have left his feet on that one. And Stevens going after him.
He did. He's trying to make Stevens take a retaliation penalty.
Rangers hitting Koser with a hit along the boards.
Here he comes again.
There's Stevens.
Olczyk. Only this time see Stevens duck down.
Puck all the way down. The race is on. Karpovtsev and Millen, and Karpovtsev gets there. An icing on the Devils. 4 minutes, 10 seconds gone by in the third. Rangers holding a 5-3 lead. Rangers next game on the road in St. Louis against Brett Hull and Brendan Shanahan. And the St. Louis Blues will be on the air Wednesday at 8:30 right here on MSG Network. The best in the game.
There's only been 2 fighting majors between the clubs this year. McKay and Hartman and Zelapuk and Messier. Does Hartman leave his feet here? Yeah, a little bit. About 3 inches worth. Mike Hartman with a strong shift. Making sure he finished his checks. Scott Stevens kept control of his temper, which is a priority in this game now for him and his team.
Niedermeyer was ridden down by Kovalov, whose stick may have been a little high. Niedermeyer slow getting up. Nothing called on the play.
He's still dazed, though. He's bent over right now. He went down very hard. You can see he's bothered. Paul Stewart in behind having some words with one of the other players. See what happens here. It looked like Kovalov came up with a stick, knocked Niedermeyer backwards. He went down hard. I don't know if he was bothered up around the jaw or the face. It certainly looks like it. He's been dazed, Sam.
Still sting.
Yeah, with the mouthpiece in, lodged up with the upper teeth. Coaching staff, certainly, I don't think, didn't appear to be appealing anything.
Niedermeyer's on the bench. Fetisov has come on. Kovalov has the puck. Plays it toward the net. Here's Amonte in front, and a save by Terreri, and he covers up.
Terreri got lucky here. Good save, yet he got caught down and way back, almost inside the goal net. Terreri now checking the right skate blade. He may have lost an edge as to why he went down. Now he's checking his left one. See in front. Now watch Terreri's down, and his skates give out. And he reaches and did make the save as the puck was unable to be lifted up over top by Amonte. Again, watch Terreri. He goes down here, and he's deep. Part of his leg inside the goal. And he checked both blades after the stoppage of his skates.
Puck tipped by a Ranger. Healy comes out to play it. 15:20 to go in the third. Rangers leading 5-3. Adam Graves slowed down by Claude Lemieux. Played across, intercepted by Amonte, who lifts it in. Rangers with Graves, Kovalov, and Amonte on now. Claude Lemieux has the puck. Slides it ahead, and Karpovtsev takes over. Graves. Fetisov hit by Amonte, who has the puck. Comes out in front of save the rebound, score! Alexei Kovalov! And the Rangers lead 6-3. Amonte with a big hit on Fetisov. Started that play. And Jackie loves it.
Oh, baby. Tony Amonte's played a hard game in the offensive zone. The body, the net, and he loves to take the body before he gets the puck. And Kovalov's right there for the rebound, and Tony Amonte played. He paid with three bodies knocking him down. Fetisov got knocked off balance. Amonte got the puck. To the net they go. Watch Amonte get nailed. Bang! Kovalov picks up the garbage, and there it was. Right over top of Terreri, who was down and deep again and not square. We saw in the first period, Amonte will go in and take the body before he goes to the puck, and I think it surprises players.
Amonte a lot stronger this year. Due in large part to the fitness program of Mike Keenan, they have really pushed him, and he has responded.
Don't forget about that shift by Mike Hartman, taking the body in the offensive zone. The Rangers are much more involved than they were in the last half of the second period.
Larmer for Tikkanen. Tikkanen wrapped up with Zelapukin. It's a 3-goal Ranger lead, a very important goal. That puck was out of the zone. Sent back in by Bukaboom. Devils come the other way. Jim Dowd plays it across all the way through. Rangers break the string of 3 straight goals by the Devils as Kovalov gets his 7th from Amonte and Graves at 5:12 of the third. Here's Danico shooting wide. Healy was screened on the play. Gartner finds Kovalov. 2-on-1 developing. Kovalov looking for Gartner. Score!
Yes, yes.
Number 600 for Mike Gartner. And he loves to score on the Devils.
The entire Rangers bench is empty. Oh, baby, this is hockey history. They're going crazy in the Garden. Goal number 600 for a very classy individual. It's number 600. What a play by Kovalov. to set it up. He knew he had Gartner. He waited. He pumped. He moved the puck across, and Gartner tapped it in.
I think Kovalov was ready to shoot, John, but he saw it was Gartner.
Right. That's right.
There it is, the sixth man in NHL history to reach 600 goals. Take the stick, take the puck, take Mike Gartner and send him right to the Hall of Fame. Now keep him here for a while.
There's no doubt Kovalov saw that it was Gartner, and in the last second he moved it across, and Gartner didn't get it to it right away. It was a second effort to knock it in behind Chris Terreri. So there's the answer to the trivia contest. Chris Terreri's the goaltender for number 600. Mike Liut was the goaltender for number 500.
And there's Bernie Nichols with a classic move, talking to Mike Gartner. As the cheers continue.
Mario Lessard was the goaltender for number 1. There's an instant replay, or they're going for video replay here, just to make sure it did not go off the skate blade.
How about that? Imagine if they took it back.
You never know.
Well, let's see.
Gartner, it's a give and go. Now Kovalov, everybody in the building thought he was going to shoot it. He faked it. Gartner drives to the net. It's a second effort. 1, 2. I believe it went off the stick blade, and seeing that replay, what a pass. Right there is chipped in by the stick blade of Mike Gartner. That looks like a goal to me.
Well, the review continues. The fans remain on their feet. There it is, the cheers. It's official. And the ovations continue for Mike Gartner. Oh, what a great player. It's been wonderful having him here in New York and watching him achieve the milestones. And the Rangers now with a 7-3 lead. The cheers continue for Mike Gartner. And here comes Gartner again as he starts his charge towards 700. Kovalov tied up with McLean, so the Rangers with 2 goals here in the third. Kovalov got knocked down hard in front of the Devils bench, and a high sticking call on the Devils.
Payback, I believe, on Kovalov, maybe by Niedermeyer.
There's the goal, number 600. Peter Gartner, he scores!
Hi, I'm Mike Gartner of the New York Rangers, and from everyone at MSG and the New York Rangers, we wish you happy holidays.
Ow!
Georgia Tech battles Temple, and Fairleigh Dickinson takes on St. John's in the semis of the Chemical Bank ECAC Holiday Festival, live from the Garden. Monday beginning at 7 here on MSG Network.
Let's go Rangers! Let's go Rangers!
Let's go Rangers! Let's go Rangers!
Let's go Rangers!
Rebound, another save! Steve Walker! Let's go Rangers! Brian Leach! Let's go Rangers! Mike Gartner! Let's go Rangers!
Playing hard. Sneak it in. He scores!
When Mike Gartner scored his 600th career goal, he changed sticks. Here it is, appropriately marked by Ranger equipment man Joe Murphy. And here's the puck that shows the scars of a hard-working shift, Sam and JD. Joe's only mistake was giving it to me.
I'll give you 100, Al, right now. Both those, I believe, will be going right to the Hockey Hall of Fame. Wow, what a night.
Kovalov carries the puck in between the legs pass to Gartner, sends it back for Nemchinov. And the puck moved, kept in by Zubov with the skate. Kovalov looking, shooting, knocked down in front. Rangers 2 goals in a span of 1:04. Gartner's got it, shooting, he scores! And there's the march towards 700. Mike Gartner, it's a power play goal, and the Rangers lead 8-3. Rangers with 8 goals.
Kovalov sets up Gartner. It's a snapper up high. Oh, man, are they firing. Over the shoulder of Terreri. Niedermeyer was in the penalty box. He retaliated on Kovalov for Kovalov knocking him down earlier in the period. And Kovalov sets up Gartner. Surprised Terreri as he thought Gartner was going to pass it to the incoming Brian Leach. So Mike Gartner makes sure, and it's 6:01, just like that. It's an 8-3 Ranger lead, and there's 12.5 minutes to go.
Most goals the Devils have given up in a game this season. Their previous high had been 6 twice, and now the Rangers exploding for 3 more here in the third, lead 8-3. 3 goals in 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
You know, it's very interesting. You never know what goes on in locker rooms, but the Rangers must have had some words either amongst themselves, from their coach, from their leaders, whatever. But they got back to playing hockey for this third period. And a lot of it, little things make a difference. But Mike Hartman had one great shift knocking Scott Stevens a couple of times. That fires the team up.
2 goals in 2 minutes, 11 seconds. That's the exact tally. Kovalov from Amonte and Graves at 5:12. Gartner is 17th from Kovalov at 6:16. Gartner is 18th from Kovalov and Nemchinov at 7:23. So Kovalov with a hand in all 3 goals here in the third period. A goal and 2 assists. Nemchinov has 2 goals and an assist in the game. Kovalov with a goal and 3 assists in the game. Gartner with 2 goals and an assist in the game. Zubov with 3 assists, and the offensive explosion for the Rangers. Koser shoots wide.
Now you wonder if something will explode. Peluso was just following around Mike Hartman.
Koser was tangled up with Niedermeyer, but they separated. Hartman comes across. His shot is knocked down by Terreri. Rangers lead 8-3 with just under 11 minutes to go in the third. Amonte to Lowe. The Rangers certainly regrouped in the locker room between periods after their 5-0 lead had been cut to 5-3. Graves center. Zubov shoots wide. Beautiful setup by Graves. Guerin finds Modry. Played ahead for Zalapukin. He missed it. Tripped up Lowe. Actually, Lowe was jumping over his stick. This is Jason Smith. Pass Jim Dowd. Amonte missed it. Dowd has it back. Zalapukin makes the move past Hudson. Lost control. Zubov has it. Now Smith ran into his own man. Zalapukin sent the other way. It's blocked by Guerin. Guerin lifts it ahead. It was knocked down by Graves. Smith sends it toward the net. Gloved by Healy, and he holds it. With Zalapukin there. Zalapukin and Zubov exchange pleasantries. Mike Keenan looks on with an 8-3 lead.
Man, when I get a cold, it's a killer cold. I'm not taking a 4-hour pill like Actifed or Sudafed. It wears off too quick. I take Contact. Man, I'm out there all day. Need something that works 12 hours, and Contact works 12 hours. It relieves the congestion in your head. You know, your ruddy nose. The 4-hour medication, take it in the morning. Get to work, it's gone. Take a Contact and it'll take you through the whole day.
One Contact gives you 12 hours of time-released relief.
No work, no pay.
Contact helps turn sick days into work days.
More and more people are now leasing a GMC Jimmy. Maybe they like getting more truck for the money, or Jimmy's powerful engine. Perhaps it's the benefits of getting a new truck every 2 years, or the benefits of a soft ride suspension. Or possibly they want to avoid long-term financial commitments in their quiet, air-conditioned GMC Jimmy. Then again, they may just be after a low monthly payment. Can you blame them?
See your Tri-State GMC truck dealer today.
So the Rangers will make it a perfect season thus far against Washington and the Devils of New Jersey.
Oh, you put
wow,
this game away,
with
huh?
9. Yeah, I have. Yeah, but I'm right out on a limb, aren't I? You know, the Devils have gone now. If they lose this one, which I think they will, they'll be 9-5, is it, in the division?
Yeah.
Losing 4 times to the Rangers and once to the Islanders. So it's interesting. The Rangers have not beaten the Islanders. They've only played them once. And the Devils can't beat the Rangers. So you look towards the second half of the season. You look towards what type of deals you want to make. What will you do to make your team better to beat the team that's ahead of you?
That's right.
And the Devils will have, I think, the next time they meet, well, after the Olympics anyway, probably Brian Ralston with the lineup.
Rangers
in the lineup. He's a good centerman.
Rangers and Devils meet 2 more times, once late in February 24th, and once early in April. Both times at the Meadowlands. This is the final meeting of the regular season here at the Garden. Graves pulled down McLean. Play continues. Well, Stevens moves the puck. 8:40 to go in the third. Rangers leading 8-3. Ferrari has given up 4 goals on 13 shots. The thing is, if the Devils were to score 1 more here, Brodeur would be off the hook. Right now, he is still the goalie of record for the loss. Brodeur came in with a personal 8-game unbeaten streak. Terreri leaves it for Niedermeyer. Rangers 32 shots, Devils 23. Rangers 5 goals in the second, 3 here in the third. Zelepukin. Puck slides around. Jay Wells after it. Claude Lemieux on him. Rangers able to clear the zone. And Niedermeyer has it back. Millen, Chorsky, and McLean, the goal scorers for the Devils. After the Rangers had a 5-0 lead, icing his whistle. A real winner knows how to party right. Please use good sense when you drink. Know when to say when. Reminder from Budweiser. And there is a real winner, Mike Gartner.
During the second period, when the Rangers scored their 5 goals, 4 of them, the Rangers went through the neutral zone on the right side of the ice, challenging the left side of the Devils. And the Rangers, once they got going in this game, they really have been driving to the net. Gartner's goal was driving to the net. Amonte drove to the net a couple of times. You really, as a coach, tell your players, drive to the net, drive to the net. The Devils are tough to do that against, but not on this particular night.
Koser tied up with Fetisov. Randy McKay brings the puck out. Zubov getting back. McKay with Chorsky. Chorsky's got it. Quick shot goes wide. Around the boards, Hartman is on with Olczyk and Koser. And we have a whistle for an offside.
And I think what you're seeing with Mike Keenan is that whenever you're sitting here in an 8-3 game with 7:22 to go, when the big boys get on the ice for New Jersey and talking about McKay and Peluso, and they don't skate around looking for it, but they're still big guys. What you have to do is make sure you try to neutralize it by putting Koser and Hartman out against them. And so Keenan is doing that for the last half of this period, just in case somebody decides to take advantage of a lesser tough player, more of a skilled player.
Hartman hustling after the puck. Fetisov's got it. Now Randy McKay slides it down the boards. Bernie Nichols after it. Nichols checked low. Zubov takes a hit from McKay. Hartman's got the puck for the Rangers. Now Fetisov with 6:45 to go in the third. Rangers leading 8-3. Kevin Lowe has it. And we've got something going.
Watch
Hartman.
this all the way across the ice. Hartman and Bernie Nichols, and Paul Stewart has let him go.
Now McKay wants Hartman.
Yeah.
Now here was something that was settled down, and McKay steps in.
Well, he didn't see what happened all the way through it, Sam. He saw that Bernie Nichols, a skill player, was involved with Hartman. Hartman had tried to go to the bench for a change, and Bernie Nichols came up and they met, and as they separated, Bernie Nichols punched Hartman right in the kisser. And then they got separated. My own opinion is Paul Stewart should have blown the whistle and given Nichols and Hartman a penalty, and the fight wouldn't have started. There's no way it would have started because the play would have been stopped.
Well, McKay heads off. I don't understand what McKay was doing in there.
He saw Bernie Nichols being involved with Hartman, a rougher player.
But they had been separated.
Yeah, but then he came over because Hartman had already been involved. It's the same with Kaminsky and Leach as to why Graves went there. If Paul Stewart would have given both those players, Nichols and Hartman, a minor, when they were putting their sticks and punching each other, then the fight never would have started. That's my opinion anyway.
McKay is sent out. Hartman is sent out. They're both gone. 6:35 to go. Al Trotwig is watching at ice level. Al?
Sam, some interesting team dynamics. Of course, that was right in front of the Rangers bench, and Alexei Kovalov was on the bench standing up about 6 inches from Mike Hartman. Mike Gartner leaned over and said, sit down, get out of the way, and he did immediately. Then even Mike Keenan reached in and pushed all the players back so that no one was in danger of making the situation worse from a penalty standpoint.
Thanks, Al. Now here's what happened between Nichols and Hartman.
Hartman was going for a line change, then both players have their sticks up. And then they meet and they push and they shoved. And then as they were separating, Bernie threw a sneaky right in that caught Hartman. And I don't know, see, McKay didn't watch the whole thing. He just saw that his player was in front of the Rangers bench with Mike Hartman, a rugged player. So McKay goes over as the players had separated and then went at Hartman. To me, when the two players met and the sticks were up and they were pushing and shoving, he should have been given penalties and everything would have been calmed down.
Hartman and McKay, 7 minutes each, 2 minutes each for roughing, 5 minutes each for fighting at 13:25. And they are gone for the remainder of the game. 6:15 to go in the third. Nemchinov and Gartner with 2 goals apiece moving in. Rangers leading 8-3, and Nemchinov is pulled down by Danico. Holding is the call. In football, would have been unnecessary roughness.
Hockey's tougher than football anyway, isn't it?
6:07 to go. We'll be right back.
That was just a warm-up.
January rings in a new year of great sports action on MSG Network. The New York Rangers are looking good and try to keep things rolling. They take on the St. Louis Blues, Gretzky and the King, plus Mario and the Pittsburgh Penguins. The New York Knicks take it to the hoop against some of the NBA's best. They battle Shaq and the Magic, the Seattle Supersonics, plus Clyde Drexler and the Portland Trailblazers. Stay tuned after most Nick and Ranger home games and catch some of the biggest stars in sports and showbiz. Mike Francesa and Jennifer Smith host live from the play-by-play. College basketball comes your way with more fast break action. You'll see Temple, UMass, Kansas, and Missouri, plus 4 more big St. John's games. Stay on top of all the latest Jets news with features and highlights on the Nobody Beats the Wiz Jets Journal. Today's hard-hitting sports issues are the topic every month as Bob Page hosts Page One. Plus, you can always catch the scores and stories every night with MSG Sports Desk. Start the new year off with a jam, with all the great January action on MSG Network, the best in the game.
Ken Danico for holding at 13:53. Rangers' 4th power play. They're 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the play.
That's a pretty good hold. The other thing, here you see Nemchinov cutting behind the net. And Danico just basically pulled him off balance and backwards. The other thing, too, with McKay going into Hartman like that, the instigator rule there should have been called because McKay started the actual fight. Just like Baumgartner got it for Toronto the other night against Peluso.
Yeah.
Baumgartner started the fight, and he got thrown out, which is a proper thing.
Rangers on the power play. Kovalov, Nemchinov, and Gartner, Zubov, and Leach. 8-3 Rangers leading it. 3 goals here in the third to break it wide open. Rangers led 5-0 in the second. There was no scoring in the first period. Rangers scored the first 5 goals of the game. Devils answered back with 3. It was 5-3 end of 2. And then the Rangers with 3 goals in a span of 2 minutes 11 seconds here in the third to break it open. It's 8-3 with 5:15 to go as Nemchinov brings it in. Nemchinov checked by Niedermayer. Gartner waiting for the puck. It's taken away. Niedermayer has it. Tries to clear. It hit Nemchinov. And then it was cleared out by Bernie Nichols. Glenn Healy set to pick up his 8th win of the season. Leach, outlet for Tikkanen. Terreri stops the puck. Niedermayer swings it around. Karpovtsev had to go off his stick into the crowd. Stopping play, 4:46 to go.
New Jersey's next game will be at home to the Hartford Whalers, who won in overtime over Ottawa today. And we'll see Pierre McGuire doing a good job leading Hartford back into the race a little bit.
Excellent feature piece on Pierre McGuire and the Bergen Record by Mark Chewinski. Went up to Hartford to interview the New Jersey man, who is now the coach of the Hartford Whalers, and the Whalers playing a better brand of hockey lately. Larmer with a back pass inside of the zone. Larmer's come on with Tikkanen and Graves. Zubov and Leach remain on. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Tikkanen. Larmer tied up along the boards, forced out of the zone. Graves is tied up by McLean. Nichols for McLean. Zubov steps in. Brings it across. Trying to get it to Graves. Nichols got a stick on it. Tikkanen has it, chased by Niedermeyer. Graves in the corner. Power play is over. 4 minutes to go in the game. Rangers lead 8-3. Rangers 2 for 4 in the game on the power play. The Devils 0 for 3. Got the chances early, failed to capitalize. Leach has the puck, sends it in. Rangers on the road for the next 2 games, and then after that, back home to play 4 out of 5 on home ice. And they'll be back January 3rd to play the Florida Panthers and John Van Biesbroek's first appearance at Madison Square Garden in a visitor's uniform.
And he's got a shutout going tonight in Tampa Bay. They've done a nice job with the Tampa Bay Lightning so far this season.
A Florida rivalry. Amonte with a nice move around Fetisov. Terreri tries to play the puck that was blocked. Fetisov helps out. It's loose in front. Some careless play. Hudson sending it through. Amonte's got it. Excuse me, that's Gilbert with the puck. Gave it up to Jason Smith. Smith and Zelepukin was knocked down by Wells. 3 minutes to go. Karpovtsev has it. And Fetisov goes to get it. Koser against Smith, who took it away. Smith slides it across to Jim Dowd. His shot gloved wide of the net by Healy. He's around for Eddie Olczyk.
Peluso's on the ice, and right away Koser's put on the ice to maybe nullify something.
Smith toward the net, glove head high by Healy, and he decides to hold on. No whistle, drops it off for Brian Leach. Out for Tikkanen, 2:20 to go. Tikkanen stopped by Claude Lemieux. Rangers doing a good job on the big offensive players for the Devils. John McLean did have that one goal on the long shot just inside the blue line.
Richer hasn't had too much. Niedermeyer early. McLean the one goal, as you mentioned. Not too much inside the blue line, though, from the better scorers.
Claude Lemieux very quiet.
Yeah, very quiet.
Nichols very quiet.
Yeah, well, Bernie's getting back into shape, as is Zelepukin and some of the others. Let's see, it's the fact that the Rangers pumped 8 goals in against New Jersey, which is quite a story in itself, against a good defensive team.
Team that came in with the 3rd best goals against record in the league. Stick save by Healy on the shot by Stevens. It's up into the crowd. 1:32 remaining. For the Rangers, it'll be their 2nd straight win, their 3rd in the last 4. And 9-2-1 over the last 12. And they continue with the, they'll be 21-3-3 over the last 27 games.
Gartner on the ice thinking hat trick. The last time he had 3 goals in a game was in a playoff series against New Jersey, and Chris Terreri was the goaltender. Game 5 of that 7-game series.
Kovalov with a 4-point game, which ties his career high.
That line,
which was against Montreal December 23rd of '92.
Kovalov, Nemchinov, and Gartner. Kovalov and Nemchinov as a pair in the last 2 home games have been very, very good. 11 points they've combined for in this game as a line.
1 minute to go in the game. An 8-3 Rangers lead. John McLean fakes, moves in on Wells, whacks him a couple of times, and the puck out of the zone. 45 seconds to go. And still the Devils unable to find the answer of how to beat the Rangers thus far this season. 2 more meetings at New Jersey, February 24th and April 2nd. Shot by Hudson goes wide. Amonte behind the net, slides it in front, shot by Hudson, wide again. This time it was checked by Nichols. Into the crease, Terreri covers up with Amonte in front. And we have a final on the game at Nassau Coliseum. For that, let's go to Bob Page.
Sam, in overtime, the Sabres lose the puck in the neutral zone. Patrick Flatley to Benoit Hogue. Dominic Hasek is human after all. Bad goal at 2:28. Beats Hasek for the game winner, number 16 for Hogue.
Thanks, Bob. And win number 6 in a row for the Islanders. They're unbeaten in their last 7, 6-0-1. And are they coming on and playing well? Rangers will be in Buffalo Friday night to meet Dominic Hasek and the Buffalo Sabres. Hasek came into tonight's game with a 1.67 goals against average and 5 shutouts. Islanders score 4 on him. And this one, a history-making game for the Rangers as Mike Gartner reaches the 600 mark, and the Rangers defeat the Devils 8-3.
The final score, the Rangers 8, the Devils.
It's Mike Gartner's night. He scores 2 and goes over the 600 mark as the Rangers win again. Their 4th straight win over the Devils this season. They beat the Devils 8-3. Glenn Healy comes up with his 8th win of the season as he makes 23 saves. Congratulations to Healy. Some real good efforts. Brian Leetch had only 1 point, but did he play a strong game for the Rangers? Mike Gartner, of course, becomes the big story. Alexei Kovalov with 4 points. Sergei Zubov with 3 assists. Sergei Nemchinov with 2 goals and an assist. Eddie Olczyk had a goal. An all-around big night for the Rangers.
When they keep that level up and they get the speed and the forecheck going and they play hard like that, it's really something. And you can see how the team respects Mike Gartner.
Here come the 3-star announcement. 3rd star of the game, Alexei Kovalov. A goal and 3 assists. 2 goals and 1 assist for Sergei Nemchinov. He got it rolling in the 2nd period. There he is. The sellout throng cheers the future Hall of Famer, Mike Gartner, with 2 goals, number 600 and 601, and the Rangers with an 8-3 win. The Discover Card Game summary.